There's a very low percentage of this that is smiles and glory holes.
America is reeling tonight from the assassination attempt on Donald Trump. It happened at a rally in Pennsylvania when a gunman on a nearby route evaded security and shot at Mr. Trump, who dived for cover.
If you want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
From playing Dungeons and Dragons to doing shooting sprees, he walked through the crowd with a ladder and rifle. The roof sloped a dangerous 5 degrees, ignoring warnings that came from the crowd. The first few shots Secret Service allowed. Jesus appeared, so witches grazed his ear. They're gonna stitch it up, stitch it up, stitch it up, stitch it up. Hey! Republican nominee, take him out.
He almost got assassinated.
Hey! Like they did to Kennedy, take him out.
He almost got assassinated.
Hey! They should resign. Half are lesbians, the others are blind. Hey! Protect his toupee.
We noticed a guy bear crawling up the roof of the building. We could clearly see him with a rifle. We're pointing at him. The police are down there running around on the ground. And next thing you know, 5 shots ring out.
By the time you hear the gunshots, it's already too late. 2 snipers were watching a bird's nest. One struggled to draw the gun from her waist. Rigging elections with lethal force. The shooter said he was hung like a horse. If you hear conspiracies about an inside job, you gotta shut them up, shut them up, shut them up, shut them up. Hey! Republican nominee, take him out.
He almost got assassinated.
Hey! Like they did to Kennedy, take him out.
He almost got assassinated.
Hey! They should resign. Half are lesbians, the others are blind. Hey! Protect his toupee!
This guy on the roof.
I'm not quite sure why I'm here or what I'm doing, but there's a reason. I don't like Facebook, and I don't like the internet. The library blocked my password. Now tell me, does that make any sense to you?
This is absolutely lit. This is lit, 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 lit.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, the stream, the live podcast, the Circle Jerk, the Edge Fest. Welcome. This is Dark Times with Dark Match Steve. I'm Dark Match Steve. You guessed it. You are so smart. You belong here. You're already that smart. Welcome. Where are we at tonight? Facebook, YouTube, and Rumble. Wherever you're at, get in the chat, lovers. I got you all in one spot over here. We're going to get right to the stuff. I'm not going to be on super late tonight. Normally, this live stream is on weekdays, like at 8 p.m. Eastern time. But we got some breaking news, guys. And I actually got a bunch of different clips and angles of this. And some interesting, some other intriguing video that we'll discuss here in a minute. So yeah, tonight we're talking about the armed attacker at the White House Correspondents' dinner that happened tonight. This is just like an hour ago or something. I guess maybe hour and a half, something like that. Wild. You can see in the so I've posted the initial footage. I reposted on all my social media because I saw it within like, a few minutes of it breaking on the internet, and started reposting it and stuff. And you can see in that footage, Trump is at on stage at the White House Correspondent dinner, and he's talking to his friends up there that are sitting up there with him and stuff. And someone's showing him like a video of some stupid shit, and you can hear the gunshots popping off. Right at the beginning of the video, you can hear the gunshots popping off, and it's very clear that to me, it sounds like gunshots, but no one even reacts. I mean, Trump is sitting up there. They're watching some fucking video, some AI-generated video of cats getting killed and cooked by Somalians or something like that. cats, AI generated videos of cats captaining oil tankers through the Strait of Hormuz. So they completely ignored the gunshots. And then you start hearing a bunch of silverware wrestling around as people in the room realize what the fuck is going on. And then Secret Service get up on stage and get Trump to safety, and they have rifles pulled out and everything. It's wild, guys. But we got a bunch of other footage too that I got saved here that you might not have seen yet. So let me get to the chat, say hello to everybody, trickle in here, and we'll get started. Hold on, lovers. Here I am. Chat, I'm inside you. I got you up here. What's up, lovers? Kenny Powers up in here. Thank God I got a mod. I'm not sure who's going to be modding up in here tonight, guys. I have no idea. It's a late night. I don't expect my regulars to be up in here because we're normally off by this time, a regular weeknight. But it's Saturday, and I actually happen to be home when all of this was going down. So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to hop on. Johnny Z's up in here. What's up, Z? Promo's up in here. What's up, lover? Thank God we got another mod. Maddie is up in here. Okay, what's up, dude? I haven't checked my text, but I checked like 30 minutes ago. You hadn't texted me back. I wasn't pressuring you to mod up in here. I was just letting you know in case you wanted to come hang with us. Brian from Philly's up in here. DMS emergency press conference. Yes. Yes, guys, we'll see. Let's check this out. Let's see if this one's real. Let's see if it looks like Donald Trump may have faked another assassination attempt. Let's check it out, guys. I don't know. Let's look at the footage. And no, for real, this one may be real. I have no idea. It sounds like they took the attacker out. I'm seeing, or I did see reports of that. We'll get into this, guys. We'll read through an article. I'll speed read through something, and we'll get through it real quick. Butter Knives up in here. What's up, lover? Good to see you, dude. Big E's up in here. What's up, dude? Good to see you. Happy Saturday. Good to see you on a Saturday. Thank you guys for coming to hang, at least coming to check it out tonight. I appreciate it. White Ice Tea's up in here. What's up, bro? Blisters. What's up, dude? Welcome, guys. Thank you so much for coming to hang. Fat Pig's up in here, too. What's up, my pigness? Good evening to you, sir. Good to see you. Thank you, Maddie. I appreciate it. Yeah, guys, I appreciate the support, smashing the like button and stuff, and I really appreciate the mods saying it because you guys know I refuse to sit here and break programming, destroy the value of the content by breaking it up with begging you guys for clicks. I'm not going to sit here where I could be talking about the topic. I'm not going to sit here and talk about what buttons you guys need to click and stuff like that. Okay, that would just totally bring down, devalue the level of content that we've got going on here. So I'm not going to sit here and talk about why I need you guys to hit the like button and stuff. I really do need you to, but I'm not going to talk about it. So that's why I do appreciate the mods mentioning it in the chat. Thank you, sir. Let's move on. The fat pig stealing your cigarettes, dude. That's not, you know what? That's not out of the realm of possibility. Barrington's up in here. What's up, T? Thuggish. I missed what happened. We're gonna get into it in a second here, guys. I think I'm almost caught up with the chat. I know there's not so many of my regulars gonna be up in here tonight. It's past a lot of people's bedtimes. Okay, let's get right to it. So let me show you the initial. Hold on a second. Oh, damn it. Damn you, Twitter. All right, I got to get you guys over to my Twitter. What the fuck? Is this real? Okay. Let me do this number. Here we go. Because it's going to open up. It's going to be a little clunky because, like I said, Twitter has updated. And so we got Every time I click on a different video, it's going to open a different tab. It's fucking me up here. But please store. Okay, let's get. So this is the first one that hit the internet tonight. Well, I'll show you over. I'll actually show you this over on my Instagram, and we'll check and see if it's gotten any fucking any likes at all. My page is pretty throttled. Here we go, guys. Check this out. This is pretty wild. So you can hear the shots popping off right at the beginning of the video. So let me make sure I got the sound on here. Here we go. And then the guys come up on stage. All the Secret Service rush on the stage. Let me get rid of the banner so I can go down here and make this as big as possible. Okay. Dude, listen to that. It's clearly, I'm going to refresh this so you can hear, because you missed the first like second and a half, and it's right at the beginning. Damn it. Of course, it refreshes and it's muted. Refresh. Thank you, Instagram. Dude, those are the shots going off right there. And at first, I thought the chick that's on Trump's left side, I thought she was reacting to it because she opens her mouth like she's surprised. But no, they're watching some stupid fucking AI slop or something on this idiot's phone. Whoever this is, this looks like someone related to Mitt Romney. I have no idea who this is. I don't care who these people are, and I don't think Trump does either, for that matter. But yeah, anyway, let's play through the whole thing. Secret Service comes on stage in a second. Dude, is this another fake one? Is this another? Guys? Is this? Let me put it this: is this real, or is this another? Guys, is it not? Okay. There's a couple different ways you can think about this, but is it not kind of like funny timing right now that we are having another supposed like assassination attempt type of vibe going on here? Okay. This coming on the heels of Tim Dillon and all these other people discussing how they think the Butler, Pennsylvania attempt on Trump's life during his campaign was fake. This idea has been going around like crazy right now that the Butler, Pennsylvania thing was fake, a big like pro wrestling type of operation, possibly involving the Miz Assad. So this is just weird timing. So, and again, I was going to say, you can think about it two ways. You can think of it like, okay, it can be weird timing related to the fact that all this topic has been, circulating more. The topic around Trump getting taken out by somebody else, and of course I'm not endorsing that. I'm just I'm trying to find a way to put it that I don't have to keep saying certain words that might be bad buzzwords for the algos. Anyway, so it could be that everyone is pointing out issues with the first deal that happened in Butler, Pennsylvania that looked a little suspect, where it supposedly nicked Trump's ear, but there's no mark or scar or anything at all. There's never been any picture that shows any kind of wound there, and it wasn't bleeding, dripping any when he stood up. It was only suspiciously bleeding when he was hidden behind the podium, and then when he got up, there was no blood dripping at all. It was all really kind of weird. But anyway, people were discussing this a bunch, so this could be if we're going straight schizo mode and we don't believe the first and we're feeling like suspicious of this one, we don't believe the first one, this could be a crazy person that is what has just been, like a Manchurian candidate activated. And I don't mean literally, but I mean like just because people are talking about it so much, it's a crazy person that wants Trump to die. And so they went after him because this topic's just been floating around. Or it could also be that, the same group of people that faked the Butler, Pennsylvania thing, the same group of people with their tiny hats from that one dusty country over there, could have pulled off some fucking thing, some deal like this to refresh in people's minds the seriousness of how it's Democrats trying to take out Donald Trump, and it's God's plan to have Trump in the White House, and every time one of these assassination attempts gets foiled, it's because Jesus himself materialized and stepped in and stopped the bullet. Wild. I don't know. All right, so I'll take it over. Let's go back over here. Let's get to the Twitter where I've got most of this. This is the cops rushing in here. This is supposed to be Secret Service. Let me go to this tab. See, Twitter's gonna really do us like that. Oh, this is only 13 seconds. Thankfully, Trump and Vance are safe. And the shooter is down. So, yeah, apparently the shooter got taken out. We'll pull up an article here, guys, and see what the latest reports are on this.
Oh, my God.
Are these people back? They have no idea what's going down. They don't even know, I guess, that there were shots being fired. They just see some cops running with AR-15s.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. This is my first time seeing a gun in America. Oh, Truth's up in here. What's up, Truth? Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. What Butter Knives say? Good point. Yes. Trump is the king of ratings. If ratings are down, got to spice it up. Bro, exactly. He's trying to give a reason to declare martial law. Is that what it is? Wouldn't doubt it. Guys, how crazy would it be if Trump really did crack down on something, and these little bullshit assassination attempt things with these fucking freaks they find online and then go back and erase their whole internet history, like the guy from Butler, Pennsylvania, and then just shoot them in the head whenever they're done with them? You think they're pulling these out and they're going to start actually cracking down on something crazy? I don't want to think it's going to be gun rights or like what, like, or is this just going to really start the heavy duty surveillance state type of gimmicks going? Like, we have to watch people because look, people are trying to kill the president. Maybe Trump could crack down on gas prices. No, because I think Trump at this point is going to try to keep the Iran war going as long as possible so that maybe he can keep gas prices way up higher so people can't afford to pay the gas to drive to try to shoot him. I think that's what his plan is. Butter Knives, DMS, you are aware DeSantis is doing that here in Florida where they can claim anyone a terrorist? What? I know, dude, we do need to look that up. We need to look up was some guy, or was it a girl? wasn't it a college kid that just went to prison because of, I think I saved it somewhere or reposted it. They said something about Netanyahu online and they got locked the fuck up. You know, guys, that's why I have the disclaimer at the beginning of this stream, because none of the things I say on here are real in any fashion. This is just an entertainment show. And if there happens to be some random facts, some things that I say on this stream that are facts, it just happens to overlap with real facts in life. I'm just spitting out random bullshit that comes up into my brain, okay? That's the character I'm doing, right? I'm in character as a gay guy with autism, just saying whatever comes to my stupid, crazy head. So none of this is real. I mean, you got to do the due diligence to look the stuff up yourself and stuff, because this isn't real. Nothing I say on here is real. This is just it's just a silly little thing. What was the shooter's name? How many times was their name searched? Good question. Thuggish is on the right track. No. How many times was that name searched from the Middle East, from that one country with not majority Muslims? My wife is listening and is triggered by the DMS opinions on the fake assassinations attempt. She should call in. Look, I understand. Listen, I know I'm going to run some people off with that idea and stuff. And guys, just know this. I know maybe some people, White Ice T's wife might not know this, but listen, I said probably this was like a month after the thing happened to Trump in Butler, Pennsylvania, which he shut down the investigation into, by the way, according to Joe Kent. So I was saying back then, this was over a year ago, I was saying that I didn't think it was real. And it was after I did a whole parody song about what happened. And it was at the time when I wrote the parody song, I did have the opinion that I thought it was real and whatever. And I was like, oh my God, the Secret Service are just stupid, retarded lesbians who don't know how to use their guns properly. So, they're just not trained well. Ah, ha, ha. Look at how funny it. And then after a month later, I realized oh, this wasn't even real. There's so many issues that I have with it. And now you're seeing this, dude. It's taken this long, over a year, that you're now seeing a bunch of MAGA people that are sharing the same opinion. And I said back then, over a year ago, that the Butler, Pennsylvania thing was faked so that Donald Trump would get elected and then do whatever Israel told him to do. And here we are in a fucking, retard strength battle in the Strait of Hormuz with some fucking dusty ass countries. Gas through the fucking roof. Because we're having a retard off. Israel needs another regime change war, so we have to pay $6 a gallon. Cool stuff, guys. Let's have them fake another assassination attempt. That might bring the prices back down. I think that's the way it works. Maybe we need to cancel out the one with another one, and then the gas prices will come back down. Okay, here, let me get us over to this one. Dude, you know what? After I heard Tim Dillon recently, less than a week ago, Tim Dillon came out and said that he thought the Butler, Pennsylvania thing that happened to Trump was fake. When Tim Dillon finally came out and said it, I said, you know what? I've been right this whole time. I can't believe it. I sit on this stream ripping my bong and being completely just unfathomably dastardly based. Here's another angle. Hold on. Bro, look at this. Oh my God. Hold on. Let's go over here. Blam, blam, splat ow. Look at this. I haven't even watched this angle. Trump suddenly evacuated from the event with White House reporters after unclear noises were heard. Most likely, oh, okay, yeah. So whoever posted this is a retard being way too careful about what they say. Holy shit, that is... Look at all the people running. Dude, in that other angle, you can't... All you hear is the silverware rustling around. Look at Trump. Trump has 0 survival skills. What the fuck? Dude. Trump has the survival skills of a fucking, cherry cobbler. What the fuck is going on up there? Everybody, it's not just the gunshots he didn't hear. There's a whole fucking stampede of people, and they're just completely ignoring it. Because, like I said, they're watching cat videos on somebody's phone over here. I don't know what's going on. Trump was literally the last one to realize what the hell is going on. Unless, of course, he already knew. That's why he wasn't worried about it. He's like, no, we planned this one. Don't worry, sweetheart. Keep showing me the cat video. Keep showing me the cat video. Don't worry. We planned this one. Dude, Maddie! Exactly, dude! Exactly. What? I didn't even think about that until now. He is literally the last one to give a fuck in this entire room. There's someone in the bathroom taking a shit that was more worried about it and knew about it already. Trump was the last person in this entire building to realize what was going on. Unless he already knew. Bro, that's if you're not one of the people, Truth says scripted, Trump knew it. Dude, guys, I didn't even come on here. I thought this might have been a real one, guys. I really did. I'm convincing myself it's not. Kirk's up in here. What's up, Kirk? Good to see you. The polls will tell the story. Why? Bro, is this a midterm desperation right here? Is this what is this? Here, let's get up this other one. This is after, so hold on. That video ended there. I guess this looks like it's from a similar feed. Maybe this is someone recording off their TV when they were watching it live or something here. Let's go over to this one. Pladow. But here's after. So Trump's already...
We don't have any confirmation about what is happening inside the White House Correspondent's dinner. They were in the middle of dinner when a security situation unfolded. People hunkering down, the president and others removed from stage. We don't have any confirmation about what is happening.
That's crazy, guys. So you gotta finish your steak with some fucking gunmen over at the fucking stage, pointing at the back of your head with a laser on you. White Ice Tea said, only fake shit I know about is Ilhan Omar setting up the sprayed, that thing where she got sprayed in the Jussie Smollett deal. Yeah. Well, dude, that's what I'm talking about. So if you can recognize that the Ilhan Omar thing is possibly fake, I didn't watch that one that closely. Did we even cover that on here? I think we may have played the video, but I didn't look into it that closely. But I saw a lot of people presenting different evidence that they think it was fake and this and that. I just didn't pay that much attention to that one. But I mean, dude, it's definitely, I'm seeing it's within your capacity to say like you think something might be bullshit, and that politicians and people like this will fake attacks on themselves and stuff like this. I mean, I just don't see why anyone would put it past Trump to do that. Guys, like I said, Trump is probably, and again, I voted for him a few times, and I did support him quite strongly, and then stopped, before the last election took place. I was just like, dude, the Butler, Pennsylvania thing was part of the reason that I stopped supporting Trump, because I was like, dude, I can't possibly support him because I think that was fake, and real people were injured and killed that day. So that means it was like some kind of fucking sick blood sacrifice thing where Trump pretends to get nicked in the ear. They take out some fireman, an actual hero. He gets killed. His wife is still, looking for answers. The FBI covered up this whole kid's history. This whole kid's online history was like covered up by the FBI. We covered this on the show the other night. They pretended he had no background online, and they found all of his shit and traced it back. They found the kid's primary email that was attached to all these different accounts, and the FBI pretended he was a ghost. There's too many weird things that's going on with the Butler, Pennsylvania thing. And we went over it a little the other night. Go check on if you're somebody that's like, oh, this guy sounds a little crazy, but I don't know, whatever. Or, you want to hear, I'm not going to give the whole full explanation tonight because I got to be off here before midnight. I got to shower and get ready for bed. Guys, I've been out all day. My friends' kids had a bunch of games, baseball and football. I've been out in the sun all damn day with this fucking tank top on. But I had an umbrella, so I don't really have tan lines, thankfully. I'm going to go lay out, sunbathe tomorrow, make sure I got a good even coat. Yeah, guys, go watch on if you're concerned about why do people think it's fake, whatever. I did a whole stream on that a few nights ago, so that's on my channel. It's like, why do people think that the Butler, Pennsylvania thing was fake? Go check that out. Let's go to the next one here. Get rid of that. This is after the feds are out here too. Check this out. This is someone's video from their dinner table. This is wild. Holy fucking shit. This is right when Trump's still on stage. This is right in the mix.
Katie, do you have all your stuff?
I'm fine. So.
My filet mignon. Oh my God! Did you see that? There's a gun.
Go to your right. Go to your right. Let's push out back there.
Where's Cash Patel? Help us. Go look at the shooter with your bug eyes and it'll scare him off. Oh, we got some fucking ultra, you know, tards in the audience that just want to scream USA. Jesus Christ. Look, and I'm not an I know that probably sounded bad. I'm just saying I don't know about this. You hate to be the fucking mark, and you hate to see a complete mark. Fight like hell. Cash drunk passed out. Jesus Christ, guys. Okay, so check this out. Here's more angles of the people fucking well. Hey, I'll get to this other one. Here. Let me get rid of this one. I'll get you over here. Pladow. Spladow. And boom goes it. Oh no, boom doesn't go the dynamite. There, boom goes dynamite. Seen from the red carpet. Is this just more guys with AR-15s running around?
Where's it coming from? Crossfire! Look out! Watch out! Boom, 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 boom. Everybody stay down, stay down. Where's it coming from?
Scary, guys, scary. Bro, this at least, and you hope to see it, this at least looks real. I'm hoping if it is, look, guys, I don't know, but if it is fake, you at least hope the Secret Service would take it seriously. Broken blister. Never trust a person that doesn't look at you straight when they're talking to you, especially Cash Patel. Never trust somebody who is supposed to be a professional and like an FBI agent, and they get on national TV for a press conference about one of the most important people in American politics getting murdered, and they say, we'll see you in Valhalla. Never trust someone in that chain of events there. I'm not going to repeat it. Where's it coming from? Oh my God. He hates these cans. Oh, fuck. So, dude, the conspiracy people are going to go fucking nuts for this, guys. Check this out. Here we go. Here we go. I mean, it's like they want us to think that it's fake, too. Just now, Caroline Levitt calls on everyone to watch tonight because Donald Trump will bring the heat and there will be shots fired. Of course she said this. Of course she said this. Of course. This is what you come to expect in a psyop, guys. This is what you come to expect. That somebody says something like this just before it happens on live TV. Why wouldn't she? I'm not even saying she knew it was going to happen. I mean, this is just the world we live in. We're in a world that is just shrouded in mystery and confusion and chaos. There's no way to know what the fuck's going on. Look at this.
To rumble, is he not?
He is ready to rumble.
Uh-huh.
I will tell you, this speech tonight will be classic Donald J. Trump. It'll be funny. It'll be entertaining. There will be some shots fired tonight.
Oh, will there?
So everyone should tune in. It's going to be really great. I'm looking forward to hearing it.
I love it all. And you wrote most of it, you said.
I can't take credit. In true Donald Trump fashion, the man puts his pen to the paper himself. So it's a lot of his own work.
To rumble.
She's like, well, I didn't write the jokes. I wrote the script for the shooter tonight. I wrote the plans. I wrote the plot for what's about to go down, you see. Dude, what the fuck is even... I'm just saying, guys, this is too funny. This is too funny. The conspiracy people, as if that's not me, as if I'm talking about someone else. They're gonna go crazy for this one. Dude, this is too funny. Of course she said this, bro. And with this look on her face, too. And it's not just... It'd be one thing if she said, oh, yeah, shots will be fired. This is going to be a really funny speech he has. Da-da-da. She also says it with this look on her face like she knows that there's going to be an active shooter drill. It's said, it's delivered from this ghoulish smile right here.
Is he not?
He is ready to rumble.
Uh-huh.
I will tell you, this speech tonight will be classic Donald J. Trump. It'll be funny. It'll be entertaining. There will be some shots fired tonight in the room. So everyone should tune in.
Jesus Christ, guys. This is the world we live in. This is our universe here. Do you guys like it? Is everybody having a good time? What the fuck? Wild, guys. Wild. People are going to have a heyday with that. Here, let me get this other deal. I got another video from wait, what? Dude, someone is saying that's interesting. Dude, so that's funny. This person, someone else pointed this out, that the guys, I'm like, this was a last minute stream. I'm flying by the seat of my pants. This is fucking funny. I didn't even realize the post that I just we'll go back to it here. Someone just pointed this out, and I'm an idiot because I was just, dumbfounded by the fact that she said this. This page is not even pointing out that this is weird because this is posted before any of this happened. Someone just pointed this out in the replies. I scrolled down real quick before I got rid of the tab. I was about to X out of this tab. Someone fucking looked at this. I wasn't even paying attention to who posted it or whatever and when. But this page even highlighted the fact that she said shots fired and posted this clip from Fox News. They put this before anything even happened. What the fuck? MAGA voice, they're in on it. That Twitter account is run out of a certain country I won't mention again on this stream tonight. This is supposed to be security. This looks like, I don't know. This looks like AI slop. Why the fuck is this so grainy? This can't be real. Oh shit. Hold on a second, guys. Hold on one second, guys. All right, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. But and I said WWE. It is bizarre. I don't know how long she was at now. It's just I doubt she was interviewed for 10 fucking minutes or something, but that's just a 15-second clip. But how long was she interviewed for? It probably wasn't much longer. It is kind of weird that out of all the fucking words that were chosen, that's the thing, guys. It's too it's not too weird to just be a coincidence, but it's like it's painfully weird. This is all just so weird with the timing of everything and Tim Dillon and everybody talking about the Butler situation. All right, let's go back to this. This is supposed to be security footage. WHCA dinner shooting has been released. This is supposed to be real. Oh my God, that's the guy? Why does he look like James Alefantis? Why is this so blurry? This can't be real. Why is this so blurry? This is like recorded off of this isn't like okay, this is recorded off of a security feed, off of like a screen. This isn't actually like downloaded and saved and copied.
Shall I post it as soon as he passed down?
18. Go for
Wait, so were those shots? They might. Oh, Funny Faces up in here. What's up, bro? Welcome, welcome. The shots we heard might not even be from this guy. It might have all been security. What, he just ran past security? All right, guys, let's pull up. We've looked at like all the like breaking footage that I had saved from about an hour ago. Let's pull up some articles and see what they're reporting on this. Okay. President Trump speaks about incident. Do they have the video here, or are you just gonna take a shit right down my throat? You're going to take a shit right down my throat. Thank you. Cool. Trump shared security footage. Oh, this is from Truth. So it took this link. They have a link that took me to the Truth. So that security footage that we just saw is this that you guys are looking at right now. I'm on a different tab. This right here is from directly from Trump's Truth Social page. So I mean, that's supposed to be legitimate. That is the guy. I don't know why they stripped him naked. Here, I'll show you. That's the guy. Yeah, I don't know why they stripped him naked. Maybe it's just a kink, or they're really checking him for weapons. Maybe they checked in his butthole too. I don't know. Mark Roy said, "Dark man, what happened? They missed again. Shit, you son of a bitch." I don't know what happened. This guy, here, let's go back here to the article. Okay, a suspect in custody after Trump is rushed from Correspondent's dinner. President Trump and the First Lady are uninjured after a shooting incident at the White House Correspondents' Dinner on Saturday in Washington, D.C. A suspect is in custody, according to a statement from the U.S. Secret Service. So they didn't take him out, they took him in. In remarks from the White House after the incident, the president said a Secret Service agent is doing great after being shot in a bulletproof vest. Secret Service said the incident took place at a security screening area inside the venue near the entrance to the main ballroom where the event was taking place. Trump shared the surveillance footage on his Truth Social, which appeared to show law enforcement reacting to an assailant sprinting through an area of the hotel. He also posted pictures of a man shirtless with his eyes closed, lying face down on a carpet. Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche said the charges would be filed against the suspect soon. At a law enforcement press conference, Jeffrey Carroll of DC's Metropolitan Police said the suspect was armed with a holy crap, and shotgun, handgun, and knives. This guy meant business. Well, apparently not. I mean, he didn't. Bob Zilla, what's up, bro? Welcome. Trump fell on his way out. Oh. Suspects being charged with using a firearm during a crime of violence and assault on federal officer during using a dangerous weapon. And with more charges likely, law enforcement said they believe he was a guest at the hotel. He's being evaluated at a local hospital, was not hit by gunfire. What, all those shots we heard, and only a Secret Service agent got hit in a vest. That's wild. Sounded a lot worse. Rubio. Okay. Yeah, gunshots were heard by gather reporters shortly after 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time in the Washington Hills. Guests were fleeing. So yeah, I guess nobody was like seriously injured. That's a good thing. But it sounded, guys, this sounded so much worse. When the initial footage dropped, I was like, holy crap, this is crazy. Shit's getting real. Some people like got taken out. That's what it sounded like, dude. It sounded serious. It sounded really serious. That probably wasn't the shooter. It was Lindsey Graham's Grindr date. Strong possibility. We're not ruling that out. We're definitely not ruling that out. You see, that's the thing. The Republicans find the Grindr dates that are also people who are Republicans deep down, so they're armed a lot better. When you see the Pelosi's and the other Democrats, the Grindr dates they have are more like sissy liberals who don't own guns, so they attack them with hammers. The Republican Grindr dates are well armed, red-blooded Americans. Okay. Cigarette shot. Oh, okay. Yeah, they're talking about the other attack. Here, let's go back. Is there video of Trump responding to this? Let me see if NBC. Okay, here we got some footage. Where's the goddamn volume?
Unexpected, but incredibly acted upon by Secret Service and law enforcement. And this was an event dedicated to freedom of speech that was supposed to bring together members of both parties with members of the press.
He shot my other ear. My other ear got grazed. I'll be okay. We gotta fight.
And in a certain way it did, because the fact that they just unified, I saw a room that was just totally unified. It was in one way very beautiful, a very beautiful thing to see. A man charged a security checkpoint armed with multiple weapons, and he was taken down by some very brave members of Secret Service, and they acted very quickly and have just released, for purposes of transparency, clarity, I've ordered it to be put out. You probably have it by now, put out on Truth and put out on many other platforms. A tape showing the violence of this thug that attacked our Constitution, and also showing how quickly Secret Service and law enforcement acted on our country's behalf. Really did a great job. One officer was shot, but saved by the fact that he was wearing obviously a very good bulletproof vest. He was shot from very close distance with a very powerful gun, and the vest did the job. I just spoke to the officer, and he's doing great. He's in great shape. He is has very high spirits, and we told him we love him and respect him, and he's a very proud guy. He's very proud of what he does, Secret Service agent. And we looked at all of the conditions that took place tonight, and I will say, you know, it's not a particularly secure building. And I didn't want to say this, but this is why we have to have all of the attributes of what we're planning at the White House. It's actually a larger room, and it's much more secure. It's drone proof, it's bulletproof glass. We need the ballroom. That's why Secret Service, that's why the military are demanding it. They've wanted the ballroom for 150 years for lots of different reasons, but today's a little bit different, because today we need levels of security that probably nobody's ever seen before. But everyone owes a tremendous debt of gratitude to the courage of law enforcement, the law enforcement, and working with the DC police. And we just spoke with the mayor. And when we're finished, the police chief is going to take over and discuss it also from their viewpoint. But they also performed exactly as they were supposed to. And you see the attacker in different positions, but you also see the attacker totally subdued and under control. So as you know, this is not the first time in the past couple of years that our Republic has been attacked by a would-be assassin who sought to kill in Butler, Pennsylvania, less than 2 years ago. You all know that story. And in Palm Beach, Florida, a few months after that, we came close. We really had, again, we had some great work done by law enforcement. But
oh yeah, Secret Service looked really good that day in Butler. They look great.
In light of this evening's events, I ask that all Americans recommit with their hearts in resolving our difference peacefully. We have to resolve our differences. I will say, you had Republicans, Democrats, independents, conservatives, liberals, and progressives. Those words are interchangeable, perhaps, but maybe they're not. But yet everybody in that room, big crowd, record-setting crowd. There was a record-setting group of people, and there was a tremendous amount of love and coming together. I watched, and I was very, very impressed by that. But we were, First Lady and I were taken very well care of, very quickly rushed off the stage. Vice President J.D. Vance, who's here, was likewise beautifully done. He was just saying how quickly everybody acted, law enforcement, Secret Service in particular in this case, but law enforcement. Marco had the same thing. Pete was there. Pete didn't want any help. He didn't want anybody to help. He doesn't want anybody to help him, but he did get some, didn't you? And I think you also said that it was very impressive.
Ryan, you were at the dinner.
Cash Patel, would you like to come up and say something? Yeah, the suspect is dating a trans furry. We'll see you in Valhalla. Thank you, Cash. Very enlightening. Gotta love Cash. He's the best. Okay. All right, guys. I gotta get the fuck out of here. Cash looks coked out, yes. He looks like he just wants to dance around, like that video I saw of him dancing like an Indian hooker or something. It looks like that he just wants to do that all day when he's at a press conference or doing whatever his job is at the FBI. And anytime I see him, he looks like his head's in another place. Like he's just thinking about doing that dance. Like he's like, I do it so well. Why can't I just get paid to do that dance that everyone saw of me that went viral because I got hacked? Why can't I just do that dance for a living and get paid to do that? I have to be at this crummy FBI job. Okay, guys, we got to get out of here. Lovers, this has been Dark Times with Dark Matt Steve. Thanks for hanging with me and going through some of this stuff. Looks like it wasn't as crazy as I thought it was, guys. I thought this was actually some crazy shiz, man, crazy shiz. But might be faking gay. I don't know. We'll see how this unfolds a little bit more, but it did look wild though. That's pretty crazy. Either way, that's crazy. So tomorrow I might be streaming for a Sunday Run Day deal. Maybe an ice bath. Maybe. We'll see about it. But besides that, I will see you guys back here in the studio, which is definitely not my bedroom. I know some people made some jokes about that. Okay. This is not my bedroom. This is a whole separate room of my house, and it's a studio. And we'll be back in here in the studio, which is not my bedroom, on Monday around 8 p.m. Eastern time, lovers. That is after Scott Starbird, who goes on at 6:15-ish p.m. Eastern time. My dude, one of my mods up in here. I mod for his channel too. And then we also got my buddy, the_fat_pig, over on his channel, probably cooking something up in the late afternoon. All right, Truth, I'll see you later. Maddie, lovers, everybody, butter knives. Guys, thanks for hanging. I'll see you guys either tomorrow or Monday. Everybody have a good weekend. Love you. Mwah.